Friday. Welcome back to my channel. This is Judy. So, if y'all watched my last video, it's been about 3 weeks ago now, we had to say goodbye to our white German Shepherd, Drake. He was elderly, and it was a hard decision, and so we had to do that. And then, I don't know, about a little over a week later, on June 30th, one of our cats, Taz, he was a Manx cat. He was my buddy. He actually had, I'm not sure if it was a stroke or a seizure, but that happened and he passed away. And so our hearts were broken all over again. So it's taken me a little while to get back in the swing of things. And so I just thought you would like to know. That's why I haven't been around. But today I'm making a soft ginger cookie. I've made these before and I love this recipe. It's really easy. And so I thought I would jump in and just bring y'all along with me and see if you like the recipe. So in my bowl here I have 12 tablespoons of unsalted butter, and it's soft. And you can do this in like a stand mixer or a hand mixer, but this has been sitting out all morning, and so it's pretty soft butter. But you want it to be room temperature. So we're just going to mix it up. So that's 12 tablespoons. It's really, really hot here in Arkansas. The last few days it's been like in the 90s, but the humidity is awful. Okay, and to this we're going to add 1 cup of sugar, and I'm using regular sugar, not the low-calorie sugar, because he's probably going to take these to work and share with his friends that he works with. So I'm just going to mix it up. Kind of get a little bit of a workout. Yeah, we were really shocked about Taz. I have another cat, Sassy, who's older, a lot older, and I have my heart braced because I knew it would be coming for her, but it was Taz, and it's just been a really, really heartbreaking few weeks. But you know, I guess that's life. Pets don't live forever, but we get so attached to them. Okay, now to this, you're going to add 1 egg at room temperature, and I just went ahead and took my fork and mixed it up. So it's easier to mix up a little bit. Do this easy so it doesn't splash everywhere. And I have my oven set at 350 for about 30 minutes now. It's been preheating. And I have my cookie sheets lined with parchment paper. It's just easy cleanup. You can do without that if you want to, but get that egg nice and mixed up. Okay. That's pretty well mixed up. Now we're going to add our molasses. So I'm using a 1/4 cup of molasses. I'll show you the jar here in just a minute. Normally I use it's grandma's molasses, I think, from the grocery store. But my husband went shopping for me on his way home from work. And I'll show you the kind he got. He got the Ozark Made molasses. It's old-time sorghum flavor. And I tasted it, and it really does taste wonderful. And it's made, well, just manufactured for Laredo Distributing in Little Rock. So I'm not sure exactly where it's made, but it's really good. It smells good. Get that all incorporated. And we'll set this aside and do the dry ingredients. Okay. Get some of that off of that whisk. Okay, set this aside. Okay, in this bowl, I have 2 1/4 cups of all-purpose flour, and I'm using unbleached King Arthur flour. And then in this little bowl, in the center here, I have 1 teaspoon of baking soda, 3/4 teaspoons of ground cinnamon, and I use the Saigon cinnamon, a half a teaspoon of cloves, and 2 teaspoons of ground ginger. So we're going to add all this to our flour. Let's see, I have another little partial whisk, and we'll just whisk all. Oh my gosh, that ginger and clove smells wonderful. It smells so good. Okay, that's pretty well incorporated. Now we're just going to incorporate it with the wooden spoon into our wet mixture. And you want to do, I should have picked a taller bowl, but I didn't. And what we're going to do is once it's all combined, then you're going to roll them in like 1.5 inch size balls and roll them in a little bit of granulated sugar and then put them on the cookie sheet. Now these cookies, they don't spread out like a chocolate chip cookie or a sugar cookie does. They kind of stay in their, they spread out but not flat. They kind of are mounded, and they're thick and they're soft and they're, oh my gosh, they're just delicious. Especially with a cup of coffee or a cup of tea, herbal tea. Okay. Just kind of mixed up so it doesn't. And the ingredients are pretty simple. My husband's love these. He loves these. And you probably could make them smaller if you want. It depends on, you know, how many cookies you want to get. The normal amount that you get from this is 24. It says 24 large cookies, but if you make them too big, then of course you're not going to get that many. Okay, scrape off my wooden spoon. Okay. Alrighty, now we're going to move this over here a minute. Get our cookie sheet. Let's see if we can bring it down just a bit. Sorry. There we go. And then I have my little bowl of sugar here that we're going to roll the balls into. And I kind of just, you can use a tablespoon. It says a heaping tablespoon. I kind of just pinch the dough and get it to amount the size that I think it should be. Just like that. And then you just roll it in the sugar and give it a good coat. And put it on your cookie sheet. And you want to keep them like about 2 inches apart. But like I said, you can make them smaller. But you just roll it. And it doesn't really, I mean, it sticks a little bit, but not much to your fingers. You just use a light touch. And you just keep rolling along until you get the cookies all put on there. And then we're going to bake them at 350, like I said, preheated 350 for 10 minutes. In my oven, you want to check, because you just want them to be just a little bit of golden brown. You don't want them to be dark. Okay, I'm going to get this filled up, and I'll bring you back when I get ready to put them in the oven. Okay, here we go. Got 9 cookie balls on here, and I'm going to put them in the oven and bake them for 10 minutes, and I will bring you back when I take them out of the oven. Okay, I've got my first batch out of the oven, and you should let them sit on the cookie sheet at least a minute. But they're pretty, and that's the coloring you want. You don't want them really overly brown. So they spread, see, they spread a little bit. They smell wonderful. And I've got another batch of 9 in the oven. And I still have more to roll. So we'll let these cool, and at the second batch, as soon as this cookie sheet gets cooled off, I'll add some more. So I'm probably going to get what they said, maybe a little over 24, maybe 25 or 26. but I will bring you back when they're all finished. Okay, welcome back. The ginger cookies are all finished. In total, I got 30 cookies. Well, the recipe only called for 24, but I guess maybe they made them bigger cookies. I don't know. But anyways, I got 30, and so they turned out beautiful. A little bit of brown on the bottom, and they're soft. The interior is soft. They're just delicious cookies. Wonderful, wonderful. Excuse me. So I hope you enjoyed the video and give this recipe a try. And thumbs up and subscribe if you haven't already. And now that our hearts are kind of healing a little bit from losing our pets, maybe I can get back in the swing of doing videos again. You just never know what's going to happen, I guess. But I'm going to put all these cookies, once they're completely cool, I'm going to put them in one of my gallon mason jars. I had bought a set off of Amazon, a case of them or whatever, and so just a perfect, I think all 30 will fit in here. Well, now 29. But I appreciate you watching, and I'll catch you in my next video. Bye.